EVO 2022 was my very first EVO ever, and not only was I an attendee, but I was also a competitor. And here's the scoop.
Take it one step at a time.
So first, let me start this whole thing up by saying EVO is amazing. It's so much fun. It is awesome. For those that don't know what EVO even really is, it is the largest fighting game tournament, in my opinion, in the nation. It's held in Las Vegas at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center, and it is awesome. If you're a fighting game fan, even a little bit, you will want to go. I've been wanting to go since I was like 16, because I was always really good at like Injustice and Mortal Kombat, and I've always wanted to go but never could. And now with multiverses out and me being a creator for and really good at it, I really wanted to go and see what I could do in the competitive scene. Well, I fly out there with me and my buddy Rick Talk, who's actually my partner for EVO, because Multiverses was a 2v2 tournament. We actually stayed in the Mandalay Bay, so that way we were pretty close to the actual event itself. And come Friday was our very first fight. Now I stream and I make videos and all kinds of things, but I'm telling you right now, if you've ever thought about going to EVO and this is your first time, being in person competing is way different. Like, the nerves definitely got to me. So via the bracket, we lose our first fight, then we win, lose. So we didn't get too far, but we got top 100. So after our second loss, double elimination, we are out. So we're no longer competitors. First, let me say that I loved being a competitor. I'm going to go back from now on, not just for Multiverses, but for other games that I want to go compete in. If you ever want to go compete, I say do it. But even though we lost, that means we were still attendees there. So we were able to go and visit all the booths, the artist gallery, see the other tournaments going on, all the fun things there. I mean, they had Street Fighter 6 kind of booths there. You can go and demo Street Fighter 6 before anybody else. They had interviews going on. They had this big open area with like 7 different stages where you can go and just watch Street Fighter tournaments, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, Guilty Gear, all these things. The artist gallery was amazing with a lot of very talented artists out there selling their art, their crafts, and so much more. Now again, I specifically went for Multiversus, so while I was there, I really wanted to meet a lot of people that were also into the community, creators, streamers as well. And with Multiversus, I really wanted to talk to a lot of people, and luckily I was able to meet and talk to these beautiful people, including Tony, who the co-founder and game director for Multiversus itself. We had a fun conversation about the game. He actually watches my videos, so Tony, if you're watching, shout out. I even got a selfie with him. I've been watching Super for years, who does Mortal Kombat, Injustice, and other fighting game content. I've been watching him for years, and I met the dude, and man, he is just as friendly as I thought he would be. Super, if you're watching this, man, great to meet you. It was an absolute blessing and an honor for me to actually meet you and your brother Prod out there, to talk to you guys about the channel, and just hang out with you for a minute. It was awesome. So again, thank you so much. I hung out and talked to Jesse, Corey, Jason, Joe, who are all part of the community management team over for Multiverses. Got a selfie with them as well. Talked a little bit about the game, who they made. Just had some awesome fun connections and just conversations. As a competitor, so much fun. But as an attendee, also just a blast. Because as an attendee, you can go and do whatever the freak you want. You can go to all these booths, you can go to all these events, you can watch all these tournaments, which we stayed and watched the grand finals for Multiverse. So you can see me right here in the crowd going crazy and cheering everybody on. In fact, one time they wanted to see somebody shadow boxing, so I got up and got crazy with it. And even when you're not in the mood for the event itself, you're in Vegas. So, I mean, we walked the strip, we saw a lot of crazy things. Some dude on the street asked me for cocaine, and then another dude asked me for weed. Yeah, Vegas is wild. We were in the Mandalay Bay, so I mean, the Mandalay Bay has like its own beach pool, which is, that's kind of like a giant wave pool, so that was dope. I will tell you, if you're wanting to go to Vegas and or EVO, I'll tell you right now, it is way expensive. Like 2 slices of pizza and a Diet Coke for both was like 30 bucks. And I was like, what? Didn't really plan for that. Then we watched the grand finals. We saw the other tournaments. That was a blast. We were up super late, and then we had to fly out the next morning to come back home. I think the main takeaways for my EVO 2022 trip was, A, it was amazing, and I'm going back every single year. I'm gonna do my best to compete, but as a creator, I just want to go and make those connections, meet new people, make new friends. And this time around in 2022, all the people that I met were so friendly, so cool, way chill to talk to, had some awesome insight, and it was just the best thing for me as a creator to have made those friendships, those connections. It was a blast. If you're not a creator and you just want to go to EVO, dude, do it. Because again, you have all these booths, you can go try out new games, you can see the interviews going on, you can see the tournaments. I'm sure that's what you're there for. In my opinion, if you like fighting games even a little bit, EVO is an absolute must. Let me know down below, have you ever been to EVO? Do you plan on going someday? What has your experience been like with EVO? Again, let me know down below. If you're watching this video about EVO, that probably means you like fighting games to a point, which I cover quite a bit. We have new videos Monday and Friday, we stream twice a week. So if you enjoy enjoy fighting game content, I recommend subscribing for more. You watching this and everybody out there make this community the best community that I could have ever asked for and make what I do way worth it. I hope you enjoyed my take on EVO 2022. Like I said, if you did, make sure to subscribe for more. I will see you in the next video and or stream. And until then, my dudes, as always, just take it one step at a time. Thanks again.